reactor haven't come. Everyone gets pissed off when we stop working. I need a new job.
Are you sure you haven't seen my husband?
If I did, I don't remember.
He's really tall. You'd have no trouble spotting him, even if he was in a crowd.
Sorry, doesn't ring any bells.
Please, you must have seen him.
Office still there?
Somehow. As long as the trains are running, it'll be work as usual tomorrow.
How are people here taking the news?
It's got a lot of them worried, but not enough to stop them from partying, I guess.
Don't they realize what's happened? Unbelievable.
You see the huge explosion on TV?
Yeah, I saw it.
Wow, am I hungry? Guess I'll stop by one of the food stalls.
So, you hear that burger joint staying open tonight?
No way! I'd kill for one right now.
What are we even doing here? No one in their right mind would go into a train graveyard at night.
People talk, rumors spread, and kids get curious. You know how it is.
Speaking of which, you hear it was supposedly a ghost, not a monster, that attacked that guy this afternoon?
They must have been seeing things. Sorry, train graveyard's closed off. Didn't you hear? There was a monster attack in the graveyard, so no one's allowed in.
Move along. This place is off limits. Orders of the watch. If you go in, ghosts will get you.
Go on, scram.
Talk about weird stuff going down. A reactor bombing, a train graveyard getting closed off.
What? The graveyard's closed?
One of the locals was attacked by some kind of monster, so the watch told people to keep out.
I'm going on a ghost hunt. Come on out, ghosts!
Of course no one's here to pick me up. Why would they be? Why did my office have to burn down? I'm so screwed.
Thanks so much for coming to meet me. It's okay. Don't cry.
You had me worried, you jerk!
We thought you were dead!
Just seeing your faces.
Are you crying?
I'm lucky to have friends like you.
Laying it on a bit thick, aren't we?
I mean it. Whenever you need me, I'll be there for you.
Might have to hold you to that.
Never been so happy to be home.
Well, I'll have you know, I was worried sick.
How about it, baby girl?
How about what?
Let's go someplace a little less crowded, huh?
Okay, except the only place around here is the train graveyard, which everyone says is haunted. But that's cool, right?
Rain check?
Train services have concluded for the day. We will provide an update on the schedule first thing tomorrow morning. Thank you for your patience. Emergency train services have now concluded. This was the final train of the day. We apologize for the inconvenience, but please have a safe journey home.
I'm waiting for the leftovers. Hey, leftovers are for kids only, dummy.
When I put him in charge of my stand, I told him, son, the goal isn't to make a fortune. It's to make people happy. If someone's having a bad day, it's your job to put a smile on their face.
Well, by the looks of things, I'd say he took that lesson to heart.
One slum slider with extra black millie, please.
How about some soup with me? A warm bowl of soup and his entire body.
Sounds great.
Hey, people are trying to sleep here. Take a hike, buddy.
I feel like it's been forever since I've eaten at one of these.
Well, then you can fall in love with fried marsh all over again.
This plan can't fail. We get in on the ground floor, and we're set for life.
I don't know.
Didn't you say the guy was from Wall Market?
You won't care where he's from once we're living topside.
Yeah, I guess.
So the Mako reactor's broken?
For now. But don't you worry. We're gonna fix it. It'll be up and running in no time.
Really? That's great!
Sure is, sweetie. Some guys on the train were saying stuff about Shinra, criticizing the good work we do.
Ingrates. I hope you were able to talk some sense into them.
Yeah, of course. They were blubbering like babies by the time I was through with them.
Well done, dear.
Feels good to be back, man.
Back down here?
So, will you be having your usual fried marsh, sir?
You bet I will.
How much is enough fried marsh? A handful, or hear me out, a whole heap?
I wish I could tell you, but sadly, I don't share your passion for processed food.
Hey, back of the line.
Guess some topsiders came down too. Just got asked about lodgings.
You mentioned the place by the Watch's HQ? That's the safest, if you ask me.
I am 3 sheets to the wind.
I need something so stiff it knocks me out.
Think I'll order the hardest stuff they got. See if I can't get rid of a few of these memories.
Funny, you said the same thing last night.
Another day in the bag. Woohoo!
They had this one drink in Wall Market. Tasted like the nectar of the gods.
We ain't got shit like that here. How about one that tastes like their piss?
I'm just waiting for a friend. The bartender here can take one look at you and know exactly what you want.
Why did we have to come to the slums? There's trash everywhere, and the smell.
Shh! Not so loud.
Can we even trust the hotels around here?
Bet their mattresses are crawling with bugs.
I think he's over by the TVs. He's been watching the news this whole time.
Oh, that's actually not a bad idea. I want to know if they've caught anyone.
I was pulling some OT when it happened. Want to know what I was thinking the whole time I was evacuating?
You got me. I survived this. I'm getting my drink on at 7th Heaven.
All right, sounds like a plan. I'm free tomorrow, so let's do it.
No words can describe how bright the flames were. I'd never felt the ground shake like that.
What kind of person bombs a reactor?
The kind of person who goes around putting up flyers all over the slums, I expect.
Apparently Shinra thinks it's a group called Avalanche. That's what I heard on the train, anyway.
Avalanche. That sounds familiar.
Dumb Platy's only had it so good because of the reactors. And this bombing's changed all that.
Yeah, well, shoes on the other foot now. Let's see how they like fighting to survive.
They're people too, you know.
I'd never seen anything like it before. It was completely insane. Security was out in full force looking for the bombers. I even saw a few helicopters.
Wow, that sounds intense.
It was like a giant candle lighting up the whole sky. I was afraid the whole plate would come crashing down.
All that debris piled up like mountains. You couldn't go nowhere. I thought this is where I'd die.
Sector 8 was a nightmare. Fires everywhere. There were more injured people than the rescue workers could treat.
Huh. Mako is the lifeblood of the planet? Yeah, the hell it is. Goddamn eco-warriors with their dumbass posters. I tear them down and they're back up inside of an hour. Like I've got nothing better to do. I mean, look at all that steel work. You trying to tell me that's not progress? What the? You okay, buddy? Mako junkie, huh? Figures.
You again.
That hot shower can't come soon enough. I can barely tell my skin from all the ash and sweat.
When I get back, it's refueling time.
And you, Jesse?
I don't know. Figure out how I screwed up?
You're such a kidder.
Public security should know who did it. So
you'll interrupt them while they're working?
Come on, it's one little question.
Excuse me? Due to an emergency, entry into this area is prohibited. Sorry for the inconvenience.
You called that a warning?
No, sir! In accordance with emergency regulations, entry into this area is prohibited. Please, leave at once.
Still too nice!
This area is off limits! Turn around and leave at once! If you don't, I'll have no choice but to use force!
Now you're getting the hang of it!
Warning. Gate broken. Fiends in area. Exercise caution. No reason to check it out. Not my problem.
You don't want to mess with the monsters in here. Move along now. And just where do you think you're going, huh?
I don't know. It sounds like an accident to me.
But then what about the children? We can't have them living near exploding reactors.
Midgard's in trouble, that's for sure.
Is there anything we can do to fix this?
Who knows?
These assholes need to shut the hell up.
Damn, I need a drink.
I'm bored out of my goddamn mind.
Isn't it bedtime? Why is everyone outside?
because something big happened, that's why.
Everything's gonna be okay, right?
Sure it is. As long as I'm around, you'll be fine.
Once again, relief supplies are currently being distributed in the lobby of the Shinra building.
Doctors are also stationed at the building's disaster relief center. If you are unable to reach the building on your own, please contact the nearest Shinra employee for assistance. Mayor Domino, in conjunction with President Shinra, has declared a state of emergency in Midgar. The administration has issued assurances that they are doing everything in their power to provide aid to those most in need. As yet, no group has claimed responsibility for the attack, but security services are working tirelessly to identify those involved. If you have any information pertaining to the identity of the perpetrators, please contact your nearest public security officer or security headquarters.
What the? That's where I work. No freaking way. Put that fire out, idiots!
I was there yesterday.
Are they gonna turn the reactor off? Why did people blow it up?
Oh no. Glad I got today off. Am I still gonna have a job? Guess I'll find out.
Did everyone get out in time? Wow.
Wait, this is real? It's not a movie?
How long's it gonna keep burning?
What do you know? That ain't half bad. I'll make a grease monkey out of you yet.
Thanks. I've always dreamed of opening up my own shop, so I can look after my parents, you know?
Well, a man can always dream, can he?
I want a drink with Tifa so bad.
Who wouldn't? She's a looker.
A bombshell, even.
What if I use her meathead friends to get to her? Yeah?
He'd smash your face in if he ever found out.
I don't think I've ever seen Seventh Heaven close that early.
I know. All I wanted was to finish my show. How dare they kick us out?
Oh, don't take it personally. You heard how much Tifa apologized?
Sectors 1 and 8 are in bad shape plateside. People there won't have enough food or supplies for long.
But we'll be fine.
Not when they start taking from us, we won't.
She's got a point there.
In times of trouble, people up top and down below gotta work together.
Talk about naive.
You know they'll just give everything to the plate and leave us to suffer.
If Midgard loses power, aren't computers and traffic lights and all that going to shut down? That can't be good. The economic losses would be staggering. A couple 100 trillion gil or more.
And that's nothing compared to the lives already lost. At least most people were sleeping at the time, so they went peacefully. But that doesn't change the fact that Midgar has been thrown into a panic. We need to know what the administration plans to do about this, and now!
What'll happen to the city now?
Think I should go back to my hometown?
Shinra will make everything okay again.
I just hope I still have a job tomorrow.
They're awful carefree, considering a reactor just exploded.
They've got some nerve, that's for sure.
Can't believe he backed out like that. And this was his idea.
I heard about that on the news.
Don't you have anything better to talk about?
Anyone hear about this? You know the expressway by the station in Sector 8? It collapsed during the explosion.
No way.
They sent in the military to help with the relief efforts, but it's supposedly not going very well, and even more stuff might collapse.
Holy shit!
I risked my neck to get this valuable information for you guys. So, that'll be 3 gil. Nothing's free, you know.
I explicitly told you not to go to Covert Street or any nightclubs. That doesn't mean that you get to barge in and embarrass me in front of everyone.
One thing's clear. You gotta give whoever did it credit. I know I wouldn't have the balls to go at Shinra like that.
Someone's gotta take him down a peg. You don't actually support those terrorists, do you? Of course not.
Shinra can't afford to let such a horrible act of terrorism go unanswered.
This disaster's cost a lot of folks their livelihoods. Shinra needs to do something to show the people they're on their side.
At the end of the day, it's just a company. They're not on anyone's side but their own.
If this struggle with Avalanche turns into all-out war...
I'm staying here to the bitter end.
Not me. I'd go back home. Mako's nice and all, but life here isn't all sunshine and rainbows.
So they blew up a reactor so they could save the planet? More like they want us to give up our way of life.
There'll be no way of life for anyone if we kill the planet.
So the environmentalists say. But I say people and their jobs and their families have to come first. Otherwise, what's the point?
What's gonna happen to Midgar?
It was just one reactor, dear. Everything's gonna be fine.
Not if Avalanche has anything to say about it.
Nothing to report. Maintaining surveillance. Oh, being us by is so cool. Holding position until nightfall. We'll report any developments immediately if observed.
Apparently it was done by a terrorist group called Avalanche.
This isn't the first time they've caused trouble.
I've seen them on the news before.
My husband decided to go to the station and see if it had gotten any better.
The bombings made such a mess of everything.
That landlady, Marl, she's always looking out for the neighborhood girls. Was thinking I might chat up Marl myself. She knows a lot about life and love, and I sure could use some advice. Everyone I know said they felt a lot better after talking to Marl about their problems.
The Watch is saying they're gonna step up their game.
How? Ain't they short-handed?
Absolutely. But with the bombing and all, they're trying extra hard to recruit more people.
Gotta admit, the Watch is a lot more impressive than it was a couple of years back.
Probably because of those vets who joined up after the ceasefire with Wutai.
Maybe, but didn't a bunch of them eventually quit, saying they were done with all the fighting?
Searching for candidates.
Until they get Reactor 1 back up and running, the factory's gonna stay shut down.
No way we can afford the rent on our place. I'll start looking for a new one.
Back to living in a dump somewhere.
Is that who Wedge mentioned?
The merchant?
That sword's massive.
What does he sell again?
This here street behind me is Scrap Boulevard. It's crawling with monsters. The Watch makes sure they don't get out. If you don't want to get hurt, keep your distance.
Warning. Gate broken. Fiends in area. Exercise caution. No reason to check it out. Not my problem.
Trains don't start moving again. We're not gonna have enough food and other goods to go around. Could get ugly.
The Watch is here to keep the peace. If anything happens, we'll step in immediately.
Folks who work topside are losing pay by the day. A lot of anger right now.
We're doing our best to keep a lid on things, increasing patrols and recruiting more.
Been some talk about a girl who went to Wall Market and never came home.
Yeah, I heard it too. But you've got no authority down there.
Yeah.
Gotta stay focused, even on break. It's the little noises that worry me.
Even our facilities are starting to look a little run down, don't you think?
Everybody does. We keep putting off maintenance.
We gotta do something about the monsters on Scrap Boulevard.
I'll head on down there first thing tomorrow.
Not alone, you won't.
Someone looks like they're having a bad day. Try getting more sleep. That's the best cure-all down here. Hold on. Don't tell me you're making that face because you think it looks cool, are you?
We're helping the Watch keep watch. If monsters come into town, we'll be the first to warn everybody.
After 1,000, you'll be ready to hit up Jesse. You can do it. You got this. Push it to the limit. Glorious, glistening muscle.
Call us if you see trouble.
Go, Stamp. Call him Stamp, cause he does really cool stuff I can't remember.
Go find somewhere else to hang out.
Guy who lives over there's got a real hard-on for cleanliness.
Chewed this one out once before. He was really upset about the trash smell.
That's where the watch guy Biggs lives, right? Heard he's like a major neat freak.
If only he'd clean my place.
I swear, all the plateside jobs are one-off gigs. No matter how hard I work, I've still gotta hustle non-stop.
One-off or not, the pay's still dog shit, though. If they know you're from down here, they're gonna try to screw you over regardless.
Thought I'd become a jillionaire coming to Midgar and working my ass off.
I might not be rich, but I do enjoy life here more than I did back in Junon.
Next item on the Friends of Freshness agenda, the ongoing sewage problem.
Can we expect Shinra to perform any maintenance?
Sewer system below the slums is essentially a maze of giant rusted pipes. Any sort of maintenance would be a massive undertaking.
I've been told the sewage smell's gotten much worse near the Cat Cabaret.
Pipe nearby must have burst, is the theory. No one's worked up the nerve to check.
Don't know what everyone's so afraid of.
If we can't get food and supplies from the plate anymore, the bombing will likely impact us here more than people think.
Lots of girls who live here have the potential to become big, big stars. One day I'll turn on the TV and see Jesse and all the others. It's gonna be great!
What's the source of all life?
The life stream, right? What's a life stream? Gonna have to save up for the wedding. How much we need to buy a house on the plate? I told Dad we're getting married and moving topside, but he just laughed. Why'd you tell him about our secret plan? I don't know. I'm not a sheep. Stupid kids' games are stupid. 1, 2, ready? 1, 2, shoot! 1, 2, shoot! Gotcha! Oh, man. Whoever loses more has to clean the other's room. Huh? I thought we weren't keeping score. Yes! Yes! Just like that. Bam! Aw, you got lucky. Yes! I met this girl from Sector 5 the other day. She was here to see that scrap dealer over there. What was she like? Super cool. Just like this. Yeah, yeah!
I've got you now!
Soldier strike! Ugh!
It might be a good idea to stock up on food before it's all gone. What canned goods won't I get sick of?
I still can't believe that nice young girl who lived next door ran off in the night.
Probably with that punk boyfriend of hers.
She even stuck a note on the door saying, "Don't come looking for me."
But didn't she send money back home on the regular?
And then she gets into one of those flashy wall market carriages.
What a waste.
Just need enough to make a few bets in Wall Market. Got a solid system, but no gil to get myself started.
Nothing worth a damn. I can't flip this.
There's this one dude in the watch who's like a genius cat whisperer, I hear. Wish I could conversate with the little guys.
Oh, their cuteness moves me to tears. But their fur makes my nose run. But it's a small price to pay.
Cat allergy, huh? Probably keep your distance.
It's just me, or are there more strays around here these days? Definitely more of them hassling me for food.
Not gonna let you sleep a wink tonight.
Your snoring keeps me up every night.
Thinking I might join in one of those Wall Market games. Make us a fortune.
Don't. You'll get yourself killed.
But die trying, baby. Anything for you.
Huh? You want a piece of me?
Personal space, man. Respect it.
Think we could get some money if we strip this thing for parts?
Looks damn near rusted through to me.
I'm game as long as it buys us around.
Have you ever tried saving money?
Yeah. Have you ever heard the phrase living hand to mouth?
A lot more people than usual.
Yeah, and they're all a bundle of nerves.
You can thank the trains for that.
I feel real sorry for all the people who can't get to work up top.
Me too. I'd hate to have my pay docked for that.
It's the worst. My wife's worried that if this goes on much longer, we're gonna have some tough decisions to make.
Our daughter deserves to go to a good school topside.
It's not that simple. Plus, there's no guarantee it'll help her get a high-paying job.
Yeah, and I don't even like studying.
Maybe we never should have moved after all.
This town just seemed so full of opportunity when we first came.
I don't know. I like it here. It's nice.
I was supposed to be working topside today. Not anymore. Looks like I'm not the only one who got the day off today.
Please give me a job.
Have you asked your parents?
I don't have any. Come on, give me a trial run. Do your worst.
Fine then. Go search the scrap heaps and bring me back 100 nails and 100 screws.
If I bring them all back, you'll give me a job?
I'll think about it.
Think about it. Lame.
You never know. The Sector 8 Pleiades might have to take refuge here.
If that happens, I'm not sure we'd all be able to get along.
I think we all know that most topsiders look down their noses at us.
I never got that impression when I worked up there.
Well, my friend who moved up there said everyone was rude to her.
If the planet's a living being, we should be learning more about it.
Are you serious?
What? You think it's all a hoax or something?
Hey, the area around the old factory's off limits. If you want to poke around, you'll have to wait till the blockade's lifted.
Step back!
There are monsters on the plate too, right?
Nope.
That's not fair!
We could probably use this if we clean the rust off.
Oh, this one too.
Guess we hit the jackpot today.
Hey, this one could be worth a lot.
Whatever it's worth, we're splitting it.
Yeah, I know. Hey, this one could be worth a lot.
Whatever it's worth, we're splitting it.
Yeah, I know.
I saw it first! Got it? I'm gonna be so rich! Get out of there!
I heard it was Avalanche who bombed the reactor. I've heard of them. They hate everything Shinra stands for or whatever, right?
They might think they're saving the planet or whatever, but all they're doing is killing Midgar.
Yeah, I know this bombing screwed me over something fierce.
I've seen that poster. There's one just like it near my house.
Unless you want public security at your door, I'd take it down.
You're right, but they're not wrong. Conservation and the planet are important too. I don't know.
Watch who you say that around.
If you think about it, the reactors have to be shut down for the planet to survive.
And how do we survive after that?
With a planet to live on, we'll manage.
They found out who bombed the reactor. The newscaster said it was Avalanche.
First they bomb the reactor, then they shut down the train. What'll they think of next?
Sock the president right in the face?
You joke, but...
Boy, I'd love to work on it. You look like you got topside connections. How about hooking a guy up?
I can't believe they stopped the trains like that.
I, for one, am not surprised. The expressway did collapse in Sector 8. I can't imagine the station's much better.
Yeah, but that's only one sector. Why shut down all the other trains? It doesn't make sense.
Think there'll be any emergency train service?
That's a funny question to ask. Why do you think we're all here?
Still no trains? I can't sleep for another night on that moldy excuse for a bed.
Ugh, neither can I. I was coughing and sneezing the entire night.
I don't even care if it's not Sector 8. I just want to go back up.
Agreed. The stench here is unbearable.
If you were gonna cut in line, think twice. The best drinks in town are right here.
Got anything that'll kill my sense of smell? Water in my apartment reeks of rotten eggs.
I've got just the thing. You'll never even know you had a nose.
I never knew this, but the food stalls here have made a name for themselves.
Yeah, I heard they even attract foodies from up on the plate.
This approval process for living jobs is killing me. I just want it to be over and done with.
Living topside as a first-class citizen.
Yeah, my life can only get better. I've got it all planned out. I'm gonna tell everyone I'm from Junon, or somewhere.
Good idea. I wouldn't want to deal with the stigma of being from the slums either.
With no trains, I'm gonna run out of ingredients. I have a stockpile, but...
Yeah, I'm not exactly swimming in supplies myself. How are we gonna manage if our suppliers can't come through?
I know someone in Sector 6. Maybe they can help.
Wall market, huh? They got some strange tastes over there. Not sure how much of their stuff would sell.
I don't want trains to come. I want you here.
I know, but if I don't go to work, how will we eat? Where will we live?
We can pick up both parts and sell them. Just don't go. It's too scary.
We'd never make enough to get by if we did that. Plus, the monsters we'd have to fight to get them are scarier than the plate.
My mattress is too hard. I can't sleep. I just need to forget today happened.
When's the train gonna come? Might as well sleep until it does.
Come on, little guy. Don't be scared. I won't bite. Hey, you want to get pet, don't ya? I know you do.
You, my dear, deserve a topside wedding.
You mean it?
Come on, little guy.
How could I not? Ooh, I love you so much, my darling cutie pie.
And I love you, my adorable honey pumpkin.
For our honeymoon, we can savor the view from Shinra Tower.
Oh, how romantic.
I recommend that right there. It's all you need to transform any room into the lap of luxury.
And it won't fall apart on me?
Its owner Topside had it for 20 years. Sure, it's got some stains and some loose threads, but that just adds to the character.
Black node does not belong on a burger. I'm never gonna get used to that flavor.
These beauties just came in from the plate. What do you say?
I just can't decide.
Here are the finest used goods the plate has to offer.
Not half bad.
Wherever the hungry masses are, that's where I'll be. Some might have lost their faith in Mako energy, but I'll be damned if I let them lose their appetites.
If anyone's lost their faith in anything, it's me thinking you'll ever settle down and stop working.
Somebody's gotta be on standby for when the kid gets exhausted.
Hey there, welcome. Look around. Take all the time you need.
Oh, you know you want some of this, babe.
I do, but
But
But we're being watched.
Huh? I'm flattered you want to watch, but we're not into that kind of thing. Mind doing it somewhere else?
Are you kidding me? Service is suspended?
I really needed those hours today. Now my paycheck's gonna be short this time around.
Are you in debt?
Might as well be. This was the last month my landlord was willing to wait on my rent. Thanks to Avalanche, I'm gonna get evicted.
Apparently, not even the station attendants know when the trains will start back up. Their guess is as good as ours.
Well, I hope our deal with the Sector 8 office doesn't fall through.
Well, worrying isn't gonna help. All we can do is wait patiently.
Why did it have to be the one day I have a deal to close?
Want me to pick out an apology gift?
Nothing you can get here will make up for this. Maybe something from Wall Market, but...
Why are all the train lines shut down? I thought only Sector 1 and 8 were hit.
Shinra could be trying to limit the bombers' movements. Make it harder for them to avoid the authorities.
What? They're still at large?
Why in the world's our train stopped? Shinra better compass our lost time.
Fat chance.
I'm gonna get something to eat.
I assume you've heard about those people who went missing in the graveyard?
The neighborhood watch is blaming it on monsters, but they're flat out wrong. It was ghosts. There are eyewitness accounts of ghosts abducting some of the victims.
Really? Mark my words, Avalanche. You'll pay for your crimes. I'm gonna hunt down those criminals and bring them to justice no matter what.
Can you believe it? Some people asked HQ this morning to open this place up again.
Fools looking to make a quick gill poking around somewhere crawling with monsters. That's salvagers for ya.
The things people do for money. The graveyard's off limits. Wouldn't want you to be attacked by monsters. Can't let you pass until our investigation's over.
How do you not know the graveyard's closed off? The news is all over town. I don't care how tough you are, or how big your sword is. Beat it.
You have to come eventually, right? Feels like it's been forever. I believe in you, little guy. Don't disappoint me, please.
Do you think the train graveyard really could be haunted? It'd be so cool if those rumors were true.
People do say they've seen ghosts there.
Apparently all of the trains have stopped running. I'm gonna miss work if I wait much longer.
All good things come to those who wait. I've got to assume at least one train will come.
The MHS 131's way better than any other train. Even though it doesn't tilt as much as previous models, the 131 is both faster and more stable than the others. I can't believe it could take a curve like that at those speeds.
Yeah, but I kind of like how the 102 rocks back and forth a little bit. Still, compared to the 97, the 131's Mako-based dampening system is a major improvement. With all that swaying, it must have been terrible for people to go topside.
Oh, I really want to ride the 97 at least once in my life. You can only get that feeling with older absorbers.
Too bad we'll never get the chance, but we can always dream.
Now that I think of it, they upgraded the emergency braking system a while ago, didn't they?
They did. The deceleration rate's better than ever, supposedly. Haven't heard of anyone needing to use them.
Yeah, but it'd be super cool, huh? Sparks flying everywhere like pew pew pew!
I understand the Sector 1 and 8 trains being stopped, but 7?
They better not dock my pay for this.
What makes them think they can shut down all the lines?
Why the hell is the Sector 7 train stopped too?
My husband was in Sector 8 when the bomber struck, and he still hasn't come back yet.
I know it's scary, but he'll return once the trains start moving again.
What if he's cheating on me with some topside slut right now?
Okay, did not expect that.
I don't have time for this. This is not good. I have work.
I'm sorry, but we've received no updates since we were told to suspend service this morning.
How will I get to work?
You owe us! I'm truly sorry, but all I can say is the whole of Shinra's railway division is working to rectify this issue.
So there's no chance the Sector 5 train will come?
My superiors are aware of the issue.
Cut the shit!
I swear, I don't know anything more than you do. My apologies.
Lip-dicked pissant.
So this is all Avalanche's fault?
They still haven't put all the fires out?
Apparently, the Sector 8 expressway collapsed.
You can't hide forever, Avalanche. You're going down.
So Avalanche did all these bad things?
They were saying there's parts of Sectors 1 and 8 that still don't have power.
Well, at least we know who to blame.
If Avalanche did it, they had to have done it for the sake of the planet, right?
The bombing of Mako Reactor 1 has been confirmed as an attack carried out by the eco-terrorist organization known as Avalanche. The terrorists have a history of targeting Shinra facilities and employees, and they have declared themselves opposed to the company's agenda. Mayor Domino and President Shinra decried this heinous assault on our society and shared values, as well as promised us that they would do everything in their power to restore peace and order to our fair city.
My sister on the plate came down to visit me, and she looked like a completely different person.
I wish I could live topside like her.
Those bikes are reserved for someone tonight. Someone important. So make sure it's in top condition. Got it?
Yes, sir. Who's gonna ride them?
A husky guy and a lean guy. But it doesn't matter. All you need to know is they both give us a lot of business.
You were right, boss. It was those Avalanche terrorists that bombed the reactor.
We won't let them beat us. Not ever!
Right. Once the trains are running, we'll head to the office and do whatever we can to help. That's how we can fight back against terrorism.
It's times like this that remind you how inconvenient life is down here. Man, if I could only live topside. It's never gonna happen on my salary, though.
Don't say that. I know where you're coming from, but it's about more than our personal comfort. Shinra enriches everyone's lives with Mako energy. You should focus on all the good you're doing for the world.
I know, you're right, but...
That said, the higher I climb, the more zeros you two are gonna see in your paychecks.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Looking forward to it.
Hello there. You must be that friend of Tifa's I've heard so much about. The mercenary? I've got fingers in a few pies myself. Worked with a lot of businesses. Even Seventh Heaven, on occasion. What I'm saying is, you and me, we're not so different. And certainly not complete strangers. In fact, I want you to think of me as family. You know, an uncle or maybe a distant relative. Oh, while I have you here, you wouldn't happen to be interested in grappling guns, would you? Great for getting up or down in a jiffy. I ordered some for a client, but I accidentally added a 0, and now I have a ton to spare. Was thinking of setting up an attraction where you jump from the top of the Shinra building. You know, for the adrenaline junkies. But the fellas at Shinra didn't think it was such a great idea. Hey, Merc, what's with the glum face? You know, you ought to meet my son, Johnny. He'll turn that frown upside down. He's got a big old heart and a real way with people. Can't help but cheer him up. Or maybe that's just how I see him, because he's my son.
Johnny's not a bad guy, but he has a pretty big mouth that he doesn't know when to keep shut.
Gotta love him for who he is.
I know.
Hey man, check it out. This song's pretty sweet, ain't it? You like it? You feeling it? Have a copy. Still rocking out to that song I gave you, bro? Telling you, man, it's fire.
Come on. Gotta be something in here to eat. Or not. Nothing but trash.
Danger. Falling debris. Keep out. Not going that way.
It's so boring around here during the day. Wish I had somewhere to pass the time. Night can't come fast enough.
Dancing's all I've got these days.
So I was at the Honey Bee Inn and I met this incredible girl. The woman of my dreams. I don't know how much I spent on her, but I'm telling you, she's worth all the gill and then some.
She sure sounds like it.
I mean, hey, what's money good for if not to spend on a pretty face? Know what I'm saying?
Suppose I could start looking for a part-time gig or whatever. I swear, there's jack all to do.
Shops on Culvert Street stock goods you won't find in more reputable establishments. Never ask folks about their suppliers. They don't take kindly to questions.
Hey, this look like a bloodstain to you? Shit, that always there? Huh, don't know how we missed it during the inspection.
Better not make it a habit, or we'll lose out.
I'll have a little chat with my man.
A kettle?
Solid gold. Ornamental. Rich people have the weirdest tastes.
Could say the same about the guy who nicked it.
Not that you or me know anything about that. I don't want to give people the wrong idea, feel me?
Yeah, true that.
The vacant lot up ahead is overrun with wild beasts. Best steer clear unless you're looking for trouble. Even if you are, be careful. Some folks use the lot for meetups. Seedy types who like their privacy and don't take kindly to interruptions.
You ever take a stroll down Culvert Street?
Of course not. Full of thugs and creeps, isn't it?
Nah, just some sketchy stores. Not the least bit curious?
I don't know if that's my thing.
You know, a lot of folks say the shops on Culvert Street sell stuff you can't find anywhere else.
Like what?
No idea, but I'm dying to find out.
These shipments from Sectors 1 and 8 aren't nearly enough to keep us afloat.
Let's see if we can cut a deal with one of the shops in Sector 3. If not, can always ask Shinra.
They won't do us any favors.
People are counting on us. If we have to close up shop...
I know.
Don't take your eyes off it!
Damn trainees need to focus. Skip's the one who get the job done. Bravest dog of all. He's there when you something.
Don't rush it and drop your tools. Take your time now, okay?
Everyone's worried they're gonna run out of money soon.
It's a sad day when people care more about what's in their wallet, what's happening to the planet.
There's so many people who just don't get that the planet is a living thing.
Shinra's brainwashed them.
We won't be getting any more shipments until the trains start again. Hopefully we'll get an update on the situation soon, but...
Best case scenario, our supply lasts through the day after tomorrow.
People are beginning to stock up. Probably realize that the bombings are gonna start messing with everyone's business down here.
Better think about putting limits on how much food a single customer can buy. Otherwise, it might get ugly.
If none of the trains are running, I assume the factories in sectors 1 and 8 got hit too. I figured I should at least stock up on food for my kids before there's nothing left.
Food's not the only thing we'll need. I gotta buy toilet paper quick. When I went to the store, the shelves were already almost empty. Everyone had the same idea.
That was fast.
Stores are rationing their stock as an excuse to hike their prices.
Which is better?
Everything looks great on you.
You're not making this easy.
Which one are you thinking?
Oh, the first one, without a doubt.
I'll take both.
Don't you just love this material? It's so sleek and smooth. It's amazing!
It's not bad, but it's not what the people on TV are wearing.
You don't need what the people on TV are wearing. You need affordable clothes like what they have here.
I want that one.
No, it'll show dirt too easily.
Mom, the stores here are gross.
Don't say that. It's very rude.
They may be used, but they look like new. Check out our latest arrivals. You there, young man. I got a brighter ensemble would brighten your mood. You look like you could use a new outfit. How about it? Put on anything here, and you'll be transformed into a fashionable topsider.
Can we get one of those too? Not unless it's on the list. Now, where are the light bulbs?
Let's get the biggest one.
No, we're gonna get the energy-efficient one like we were told.
It's so lively today. I suppose this is what it's like when no one can get up to the plate. Everyone seems so calm and composed.
Tifa's got a knack for serving the perfect drink. Something hard, but clean and crisp. There's no better way to unwind after a hard day's work than a drink at 7th Heaven.
Time to strut your stuff! You won't get the best of me! You can do it!
Yes, enjoy yourselves. It's like they don't even care a reactor blew up. Hope he's okay. Last I knew, he was posted in Reactor 1. Haven't heard from him since it blew.
Why bother putting them outside if they're gonna get dirty again?
Pink. No, definitely white. Or maybe red?
Black's what you want, trust me. It's magic. Hides all the stains.
Wish I could dry my clothes in cleaner air.
Take a picture, why don't ya? You got something to say?
Me and my partner in Sector 5 have been talking about adoption lately. We're seriously considering it.
Taking in an orphan?
We get it, you know. We both lost our parents in the war. These kids deserve better.
Can you even afford to raise a child?
Just got a new job at a shop in Sector 7. Owner's a fellow war orphan. He wanted to help too.
Families all over got torn apart, didn't they? And for what?
Shake!
Oh, can't you learn?
You have to treat them with kindness and respect. Were you even listening to Wedge? Hi, Kitty. Wanna be my friend?
One of the Etwall girls who got cast in a Sector 8 production sent me tickets to her next performance.
That's so cool! But, it wasn't canceled because of the bombing or anything.
I don't think so. The theater's pretty far from the reactor, and she told me it was still on when I asked.
Fear's in the mind. Fear is in the mind.
What's the big sword for?
I wonder if everyone in Sector 8 is okay. I hope the people who died were able to return to the planet.
I won't be able to sleep until they catch those assholes. With Reactor 1 out of commission, what'll happen to us?
They say Avalanche is the one responsible. I heard they still haven't managed to put out the reactor fire.
And not a lot of options when it comes to food these days. Other shelves were looking pretty bare, too.
Everybody's feeling the effects of the bombing.
Don't try anything funny or you'll get it. The kids seem to think you're pretty cool.
Might be time to start stocking up.
Keep it quiet if you do. We don't want trouble.
You were supposed to be working in Sector 8 yesterday.
You told me you had an interview in Sector 1.
I can't believe you were on a date in Sector 4.
You took a girl out to Wall Market on a birthday date.
Still, I'm glad you're okay.
I gotta admit, I was pretty worried about you too.
But we gotta talk about the cheating.
Damn right we do!
Biggs is teaching me self-defense techniques. If he's coming home soon.
Is it just me, or are there more cats hanging around that vacant lot lately?
I think they're coming from the Children's Center.
Looking good. Quality product makes a huge difference. Just like that.
There's this one weirdo who lives there too. Missed out on my chance to live next door to Tifa. Was gonna jump on that empty room at Stargazer Heights, but someone beat me to it.
Just imagine if rich people start thinking it's safer down here than on the plate. Enough of them move down here. Life's bound to change for the better, no?
Keep dreaming, buddy.
You got any chili beans? Stall across the way does. Platey, am I right?
Huh?
A local boy would know what his stall's selling just by the look of it. That's all.
So what kind of food are you selling?
The dirt cheap kind. Far from the best, but my regulars only care about the price.
Here's to drinking all day long.
To sin and debauchery.
Wife's probably gonna give me shit.
Blame it on the bomb. Ain't your fault.
Chili beans! Get your chili beans! A Sector 7 favorite! How about it? Y'all won't find better beans this side of the plate!
Another day I can't work because I can't get plate side. I'm getting sick of this.
Probably so crowded because everyone else is stuck down here.
Guess I'll go check later if the trains have started back up or not.
Be real nice if Avalanche reimbursed me for the wages I lost because of their bullshit.
Somebody ought to do something.
Some creepy dude who hit on me was asking all kinds of strange questions about Seventh Heaven, about Barrett and the other members of his crew.
You talking about the creepy dude out of Wall Market?
You know him?
Girl, your eyes are more dazzling than the neon lights of the Honeybee Inn.
He gave you that line too, huh?
Is that like the new favorite pickup line down in Wall Market?
Who the hell knows?
How's about you and me get a rim and play pin the tail feather on the chocobo? Is that like the new favorite pickup line down in Wall Market?
Who the hell knows?
The new Loveless musical was absolutely brilliant!
So was this different from the annual production?
The finale's a touch different, but if you see it for yourself, you'll understand.
If I can get a ticket, that is.
A friend of mine's an aspiring actor. If you're interested in seeing Loveless, I could ask her to help get you a ticket.
They expensive?
You could probably afford a standing ticket in the Grand Circle.